So today we are going to do Ottorino GENTILUCCI'S exercise number 2 from 30 spoken solfeggio. There are 3 main sections in this exercise. The first one is Andante Mosso, second one is Adagio, and the third one is Molto Mosso. And in each different section, there is different thing that we have to focus on. Actually, the difficulty of this exercise is not just polyrhythms, but also the solfege itself. Particularly is the tonicization of the solfege. What tone scale we have to think so that we can get the interval with a sense of tonality. So let's just look at the first section, and what we are going to accomplish in this video is from bar 1 to bar 20. In this section, there are 2 sections. In the first section, which is from bar 1 to bar 8 and bar 9 to bar 20, because bar 9 to bar 20 is a variation of bar 1 to 8 in terms of rhythm and also in terms of the melody. It changes, and especially from bar 9 to bar 20, there's a lot of irregular timing which we have to pay attention to. It is actually not so hard when you break it down into sections. I took a week to look into it. Just a fun fact, these 3 different composers contributed 3 different spoken solfeggio exercises and make it into this 30 spoken solfeggio exercise. I did not look at the first exercise, so I didn't know the composer's name is in the book. Next time we have to really open our eyes and check what we have first, what are the information we have in the book first before we spend an hour looking on the internet for wrong person, wrong Gentilucci. How I am going to proceed with this exercise is I am going to play the guide recording at 0.75 so that it's slower before we speak the solfeggio at the actual tempo. The other thing is we're going to just read the rhythm. We will not add in the solfege yet for this stage, this level, because the timing itself actually needs some time to practice. And also I'm going to talk about harmony awareness, especially for bar number 9 to bar number 20, which is going to be another video. And if you're interested about harmonic awareness, please look at my Ravel's Asie Polyrhythm step-by-step guide on Udemy. I have a very detailed explanation about the fundamental of polyrhythms and also provided you with implementing materials to support your study in that area. Before we start, I just want to let you know you can also go to the link below or above, depending on which platform you are now, to get the score and also the guide recording that I have prepared. Let's start. So I'm going to just do ta all the way, ta or ta to represent the melody's rhythm. In this music, the time signature is 3/4, so you will have 1 bar free before we start dictating the rhythm. Ta 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 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 and ta 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 taka taka 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 t and 1 and ta 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 1 2 3 4 5 ta 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 1 2 3 1 ta 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 taka taka ta 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 taka taka ta 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 1 2 3 4 5 1 and 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 ta ta ta. Okay, since this is about polyrhythms, let's just look at the polyrhythm first, and secondly we are going to talk about the accents, which is some details that we have to look into. Alright, the polyrhythm is in bar number 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, bar 4 and bar 5. So I am going to do a detailed version of bar 4 and bar 5 because that took me some time to actually master it, actually many hours to get that polyrhythm feel. The three main things that we are going to talk about is the first one, the triplets in bar number 4 and number 5. That's the first thing. The second thing is the accents on certain bar. For example, bar 4 and bar 8. It's something that is very fun that we have to articulate it. As a singer, especially, we have to take care of this thing because that is this detail that create the texture of the sound. The next one is I'm going to talk about the change of timing. Starting from bar 9, which is the variation of bar 1 to 8, we have irregular timing, which we are going to look into it later, how we change this time. It was very challenging for me as a singer to know about these changes of timing, and it is very frightening and anxious to actually see this irregular timing because this is not something that usually happen in vocal score, and every time I saw that, it was a very big headache to me. And now, after many years later, I have practiced, I put in time to practice this, and it became a little bit more easy for me now to get the change of timing. So I want to share with you how I get over this, and this does not come naturally to me, and hopefully you get something from this video. Now, let's talk about the triplet first. Look at bar number 4 and number 5. Triplet in bar number 4 is very simple, very straightforward. It's just a triplet. But in bar number 5, we see a triplet within a minim. So how do you do that? How do you do a crochet? Like, how do you count? I use my method. So what I do was to do 2 different guide recordings. The first guide recording is the one that you're going to download later. And the second guide recording is a guide recording with what we just did. We just recite the rhythm on top of the guide recording. So that will be the second recording. And on top of this recording, I'm going to learn the feeling of the quavers within the triplet. Now, I'm going to play this shorter guide recording, which you can also download in the link below. What I'm going to do is to split the first triplet into even portions. That means let's say we count 3, 4, it will be 1 and 2 and 3 and so if I'm going to split this into 3 equal portions, first we have to do this 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. If in the even portion, it will be 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That is the first triplet. So the second triplet, we are going to split the minim into 3 equal portions. In a minim, we have 4 quavers, and every quavers, same, we have 3 subdivisions. If we are going to subdivide this triplet of the minim, so the first layer will be 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. If we split to 3 portions, it will be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. What we are going to do later is to read out the subdivision of the triplets. So the first one will be 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and the second will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just do that one first, and we are going to talk about the transition into the common timing, because that is the mental shift we have to do quickly, and that is the challenge that we have to polish up. The speed is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We have 1 click and then start directly from bar number 4. 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and that's it. Okay, So how to transition into the normal counting? I sometimes think I'm thinking it too fast because I'm so nervous to get the triplet correctly. But actually, when you're doing triplet correctly, the tempo is actually slower. So you just need to think to yourself, I have to purposely extend the length of every number that we are reading. And that is what I'm telling myself. It works for me. So let's speed this up a little bit. 1 and 2 and 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Next, let's talk about accents. Let's look at bar number 8. We can see 4 accents in this rhythm. What we need to pay attention is to give a little bit more energy creating the sound. How to know that whether we are giving enough energy? Just record yourself, listen to it, see whether the tone that you are producing is flat or actually giving some texture into the sound. So for this bar number 8, it will be 1 and 2 and 3 and. Next, bar number 1 and also bar number 10. Bar number 2 and bar number 10. There is an accent on the downbeat. So the characteristic of the melody will be smooth, 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 ta. Very quick because it's just a semiquaver with an accent. So you want to crescendo and ta. It's a very different characteristic from the first 2 notes, which is a minim and a crotchet. Next, let's look at the 5/8 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we want to mix some differences in the tone. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next is bar 14. Bar 14 is also 5/8 count. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ta 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 ta. And in bar number 17, 7/8 bar. So 7/8 bar is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is how I group. I will do this because this is a irregular timing, so you just need to have the jumping feeling. It's like you cut off 2 notes. And then we have a very special thing here. You look at bar number 19 lead to bar 20. Supposingly, it should have an accent on the E flat if we look back at bar number 2 and bar number 10, but there is no accent here. So if you're going to be true to the score, so no accent, okay? Lastly, we are going to talk about the change of time. I think this is kind of my favorite thing. You see, this music started with 3/4, so 1 and 2 and 3 and, right? So now let's look at the 5/8 bars and 7/8 bars. So 8, that means is the half count of every crotchet. So initially we are counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. So when we go into 5/8 bars, every count is a counting itself. That means, now let's look at bar number 9 until bar 20. Okay, this is how I count. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Okay, so one more last thing as a bonus for today. So you look at bar 18, the second beat and the fourth beat. Second beat is a quintuplet, but for the fourth beat, it is 4 and. So make sure the downbeat is ta ta and then upbeat is ta ta ta. Okay, so it will be different. The whole thing will be ta ta 1 2 3 4 5 ta 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 ta. Okay, so one is evenly spread out 1 2 3 4 5 1 1 2 3 4 5 1. The second one will be ta 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 ta. It's very different. Okay, it's not very different, but this is the details that makes up the quality and the texture of the music. In the next video, we are going to talk about tonicization from bar number 9 to bar number 20. It's very interesting. I have so much interesting finding for this very little section, just a few bars, right? And we're going to put in the solfege to achieve the purpose of this music, spoken solfeggio. Alright, thank you for watching. If you find them interesting and you learn something, please give me a thumbs up and like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow my Facebook page. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you.